So today we're going to look at why the falling away mentioned in 2 Thessalonians 2:3 may actually be a physical departure. The King James Version says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition." The NIV translation uses the word rebellion. The World English Bible uses the word departure. The New American Standard Bible uses the word apostasy. The Greek word used for falling away is apostasia, which Strong's defines as a falling away, defection, or apostasy. The word is also used in Acts 21:21. But did you know that apostasia can also refer to a physical departure? The verb form, aphistemi, can refer to physical departure, spiritual departure, or rebellion. Olympiodorus the Younger, a 6th century philosopher, used apostasia to describe evaporation of water or the departure of moisture. So why are so many modern Christians unaware that apostasia can also mean a physical departure? Early translators often rendered apostasia as departure. Jerome's Latin Vulgate, 4th century, used decesso, which means departure. The Slavic, Russian, Polish, and Ukrainian versions likewise translated it as withdrawal or departure. Early English Bibles followed suit. Wycliffe, 1384, Coverdale, 1526, Cranmer, 1535, the Geneva Bible in 1608 all used apostasia proton as departing first. These early traditions show that reading apostasia as physical departure was once the common understanding. The prevailing view by theologians today is that apostasia refers to a spiritual departure, but many scholars disagree, and it's important to understand the context in which Paul wrote this passage. The Thessalonians had been shaken by a forged letter claiming they were already in the tribulation leading up to the day of the Lord. This was alarming since tribulation was known as a time of God's wrath, something Paul had assured them they would be spared from. Their anxiety was heightened further by growing hostility from the same unbelieving Jews who had once persecuted Paul and were now turning against the new believers. Paul writes this passage to calm their fears and to restate the sequence of events that he had already outlined in 1 Thessalonians 4. Some theologians believe that the physical departure refers to the rapture when read in conjunction with 1 Thessalonians 4, but I argue that this is also incorrect. Those who study eschatology will recognize the parallels with passages about a future event where after the abomination of desolation appears where it shouldn't, those in Judea should flee to the mountains. The physical departure that Paul describes is most likely referring to the remnant fleeing into the wilderness. We won't cover that in this video, but I hope this brief explanation was helpful, and I look forward to seeing you next time.